Alright, so in this little short tidbit video I make, um, I finally hit Legend on Hearthstone. And I've played the game since nearly the beginning. It started in March 2014. I officially started and got a card back for the third month. So that would be April, May, June. 3 months. So June 2014. So I've been playing 7 years. I never hit Legends. I got close a couple times, and it was just a game I really played in and out, just to bend my mind to say. Um, there are times where I really did make the push, and it felt like I would get to rank 1, rank 2, and I wouldn't really just hit the Legend. Um, I'm pretty stubborn in the way that I like want to build my own deck, and I have fun making my own decks and tuning it and adjusting it and stuff. And I'm still working at being a better deck builder. There's just some ideas that I enjoy, and I like to stick to that. I like more to have fun in the game, and I like to play value decks as opposed to smacking the vase. And I didn't even think I was going to hit Legend this month, which I told one of my friends on Hearthstone I was going to do it this month. But it was just because there was Face Hunter, there's Control Warrior, and then there's Aggro Shaman. So all three of those decks, you didn't know what you're going to get on the ladder. And when I would try and play one way, when I would try and go like Control Shaman, I would run into a siege of aggro decks. Then when I would go Control, I had run into like the anti-control decks, or I would just flat out get rushed out. So I decided to drink the Kool-Aid, and I was actually just trying to level to earn more coins in Hearthstone, because I know the new expansion's coming out, and it's an extra 5-10 bucks, save money. So I'm going to show my last game that I played. I didn't do it on stream, but I recorded it, and I actually thought it was going to be a game. I actually thought maybe I'll probably lose a couple times on the boss fight, which is fine. Come back and win it up. But we'll go through it. Yeah, let's get started. So, I don't know why I named it 33. I just chose something. I hit buttons. When I'm serious about a deck, I'll change it from like the I'll change it from like the generic, custom, and actually put a name to it. And OTK's actually been with me this whole season since the last set came out. But yeah, I figured I'd drink the Kool-Aid with a hunter. And I really hope that's not too loud and overpowers me. Turn down just a little bit. So, like, my thoughts here is like, I got a good little 2-3 curve. There's a lot of 1-drops in here. A lot of 1-drops that don't really work with this. But at least I can try and get him going with something. So, quick shot. I didn't feel like I was going to make much use out of it early on. Not the way I play. Because I know with a Demon Hunter, it's either OTK or Death Rattle. So, Death Rattle and OTK, you just want to rush down. 2 lucky draws on 1-drops. That's good, and I figured he had something to kill it right away. If not, I wasn't going to play the tracking to boost it. I was going to just go into Pack Runner and have 2 threats on the board. Which is fine. I figure if he was going to use something to kill this, at least he would have trouble killing this. Which he didn't. He just had weapon, which was a normal turn 1 play. And obviously he didn't have an answer. Which was really good for me. That, like, turn alone won the game. We'll go back a sec. So upon drawing my Rhino, for turn 3 I had 3 plays. Mancrick, just slap a Mancrick down, which would have been fine, 3-4 stats. Or my thought was I can tracking, and if I miss, I can use Adorable Infestation and just play another 1/1. And, I would have just bodies across the board. Because usually Demon Hunter doesn't play, like, wide board control stuff. If it's OTK, which we know it's not. So Death Rattle Hunter doesn't really play against wide boards. They usually fight board for board. So we're talking 3-4 stats. Adorable Infestation gets me, let's see. And here on that decision, it was I had the Rhino. The other one was a bad pick, or the Wrangler. I figured the Wrangler could boost my Rhino in hand and draw the other Rhino. And I could just put full pressure on him. My goal here was just to get him low and kill him. Because he's more mid-range late game. And once he gets some of his late game stuff, it's too late for me. So if I get him low early, he's fighting more to stay alive than to kill me. So yeah, I get 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 5, 5. So basically for turn 3, I played a 5, 5 in stats. The alternative was Mancrick, which was a 3, 4. And later on, maybe later in the game, if I'm playing the long game, I get another 3, 7, which would be 6, 11 in stats, but it's delayed. So the 5, 5 instantly is what I really wanted. By the way, I'm really trying to make something out of this because of the length of the game. Like, I thought it was going to be a showdown, Okay, so we draw my Arcane Shot. I have Mancrick, Arcane Shot. That's a viable play. Arcane Shot Hero Power is weak. Obviously, I want to just curve and nice. Play my 3-4, get my Rhino, and just hit him hard with the 7/6s. Also, if I clear this, he gets another Death Rattle. And if it's the 4-mana taunt, I kill it and I kill those. And I'm left with a 3-1 and I've cleared his board. Which is kind of anti-tempo, and I lose 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage on board. When his 3/3 alone can't even kill anything. He has to contribute mana to kill already. So as a 4, what I do is just face. Let's get him low. I got Rhinos that are going to contribute. So that'll get me within range, especially with my Arcane Shot hero power for a 3 mana 5 damage, or a 3 mana 4 damage to end it. I think that's what I was thinking. Like, do I risk, him getting killed just for the extra, damage? Obviously, you take Rhino. Get him down to 19. He's got an easy attack hero power. That should be instant. I personally would have attack hero power. Me personally, attack hero power. You got your 3/3 to either clear one of these or to do damage to the other 3/4. So then I don't have that choice. Then everything's one. And you got the taunt up, so you want to try and protect the taunt as much as possible. This is a bad card for this matchup, anyways. Turn 5. I drew Wind Prey, which honestly I didn't even think I could go Mankrik or Arcane Wind Prey. I didn't even think that was viable. What do you do there? 3/4 Wind Prey, attack. Do 3 damage. You just want to get your biggies on, which is what I do. And my big decision here was, how do I trade? Do I lose 2 1/1s? Do I go 3/4 into the 1/1 and do 6 damage? Because there I lose a 1/1. If I go here, I lose a couple 1/1s. Regardless, I could go 3/4 into one of the 1/1s to keep one alive, but I lose 2 damage. So I think the most burst I get is hitting with the 7, and that's going to do 3 damage, and that's going to heal 3. So that offsets 1/1, 1/1, and then I do 5. So that puts him down to 14. And then my next turn is another Rhino, either Wind Prey or Arcane Shot. Which, turn 5 is probably the Tyrion. The 5 mana 3/3 with Divine Shield. So I would Rhino, Wind Prey, attack it. And then I would do 4, and then I would do 11. It's very close, because I lose 2 1/1s. That dies, and then I got 5 damage. So I would do 7, 5 is 12, and then I do another 4s. So that would be game. Which, obviously, it was game. He probably just had weenies. He probably didn't have anything to clear. Even if he did have his best turn 5 play is the Tyrion, which wasn't enough. That's just an example of like how powerful Face Hunter always will be. Yeah, so that was the first time I hit Legend. 97-19 ain't the greatest, but it works.